No.
We have left. We want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
Hi, everybody. My name's TC. I'm trying to make you laugh tonight. We're submitting part of this to AGT for America's Got Talent this year. Thanks for being here, ladies and gentlemen. And those women of you that aren't ladies, you can leave your name and number for me. Okay. What we're going to do is get started on my little skit here. It's called The Little Black Box. I'm sure some of you older people might remember it. As I was walking home alone one bright and sunny day, I saw a big black box as it was floating in the bay. I pulled it out and opened it up, and much to my surprise, I discovered her right before my eyes. Let's see what we got in here today. Okay. We have some good and plenty here. It reminds me of the time I dated 3 sisters. We have a baseball helmet here. We got a celebrity here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. T. Pitiful, pitiful. And found this in my son's room the other day. A lampshade. And this is something you guys be interested in since you're all drinking beers and shit out there. Here's a rat 6-pack. Here is Iron Man's condom. We have a pipe snake here. And this is the time of year where everybody's unfortunately dealing with this. I have a tax file here. And go along with that, I was looking for this the other day. Here's a nail file.
Nail file.
Here's another celebrity in here. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jay Leno. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the Tonight Show. And ladies, I know you might feel comfortable sending your husbands or boyfriends to go pick up some soap pads. But how would you feel about sending them for some tampons? So that's all in there. Okay. Well, like a lot of people out there, unfortunately, I just ended a 25-year relationship. There's nothing wrong with marriage. It's just getting involved with the right people. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. I just saw my wife over the holidays. She looked like she was at death's door. I should have been a gentleman and opened it for her. We were recently having a Labor Day celebration here. My brother-in-law was here. He asked me, Ted, if anything ever happens, Becky, you want me to let you know about it? I said, no, I'll just wait till Dorothy brings me the broom. She's been gone for 6 years now, and I'm still paying her bills. I was telling the headmaster at school, he said, you still paying her bills? I said, yeah, she got a water bill the other day. She couldn't afford to pay, so I paid it. He said, what'd you do that for? I said, well, I haven't given up the hope that Sunday while showering she'll start to melt. she came up to me after 25 years and told me, I'm going to leave, I have to find myself. So I snuck out to her car and disconnected her GPS. Speaking of cars, I knew this old man. He was test driving a Corvette recently, and he's driving along 65, 75, 85 miles an hour. All of a sudden he notices police cherries behind him. And he panics, he starts driving faster, 90, 95, 100. Cop comes up, pulls alongside of him, pulls him off the road. He walks up to the old man, he says, sir, I'm about at the end of my shift. So if you give me a real good reason why you were speeding like that, I'll let you go. The old man looked up at the officer, he said, sir, a couple of years ago, my wife ran away with a highway patrolman. I was scared to death you were bringing her back.
Yeah, he told me that.
There's another guy, I know he was speeding, 75, 85 miles an hour. Cop pulled him over. Cop walked up to him, he said, you know how in the hell fast you were going? He looked up at the officer, he said, apparently not fast enough. You know, being a 62-year-old Polak, I have heard a lot of ethnic jokes over the past. And if you're too thin-skinned to deal with that, you shouldn't worry about it, because laughter is a very important thing in life. Believe me, I've used laughter a lot the last 6 years or so. But, you know, a lot of people are aware of the Irish parades that they have to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Very few people know that they used to have the same thing for Polish people. The only thing is they had to cut it out because everybody kept getting lost. What do you call a Spanish-speaking person who has a big watch?
What do you call it?
Timex.
That's fucked up.
I'm not a professional comic. I'm just trying. Last year they had a guy called Tom Copper. He was a stand-up comedian. He had 23 years experience. And he came in second last year. They've never had a stand-up comic win on America's Got Talent. But he came in second. He was beat out by an act that was hairy, fuzzy, and did tricks. So I think I got a good shot at it. Last year they had the auditions in St. Louis, right across the river from my hometown of Cahokia, Illinois. And my cameraman's objecting to letting everybody know where we live. But anyhow, it was very entertaining. I went there to try to promote a song to raise a college fund for a young girl I know. Not that old a young girl. She's only like 10. So you guys don't get the wrong idea. And it was very entertaining being there. Among the people that was there was an Elvis impersonator, a Boy George impersonator, who some of you are probably too young to know about. There was Mrs. Doubtfire. He was like a 65-year-old man, big guy, dressed out just like Robin Williams was in the movie. And he came up to me and some other people that were sitting there, and this one girl sitting there, she said, "Oh, you look so good." I said, "Yeah, I really enjoyed your performance in the movie. I particularly liked the part where your breast caught on fire." And he said, "Oh, I get hot flashes all the time." But it was a long wait, like 5 hours, to try to get in for the audition. And of course, we all had to take bathroom breaks. I went in the restroom, and there's Boy George standing in the corner, looking in the mirror singing, "Do you really want to hurt me?" And there's Elvis down in another mirror combing his hair saying, "Sure do, honey." But just looking around, looking at the people there was funny and entertaining. You can probably tell I'm a little nervous now. This is only the second time I've done this in my life, but it's time to make some changes. There was one lady there, I swear for 4 hours she was sitting there. Everybody else was practicing their acting on. She was 300 pounds, 350 pounds easy. And she's sitting there the whole time looking in the mirror worried about her hair. I would have thought she'd be worried about other stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's something I want to talk about. My wife of 25 years, like I mentioned, I am Polish, and she gave me up for a guy of Mexican descent. So, ladies, believe it or not, she gave up a Polish sausage for a hot tamale. Now, what choice is that? What choice is that? Women really drive me crazy, but unfortunately, I'm not willing to make the sacrifice of going the other way. Especially with some of the guys we have around here.
Do I give them a view?
No.
You want me to show the fellas you're talking about, Ted?
Well, you're easy to figure out birthday gift for because I'll just give you something I know you love. I'll give you a mirror.
Or a camera. Take pictures of. You'll be alright.
Yeah, my wife was 5 years younger than me, but unfortunately I think she's got an old soul. She just was so worried about getting old, and she really wasn't that old. Actually, she was. She was so old that her birth certificate was carved out of stone. When they lit the candles on her fire, it started an incident that became known as the Chicago Fire. The fame for her high school prom was fire.
Very old.
Okay. I'm kind of having to cheat here because, like I said, I'm nervous. Okay. Everybody knows that a lot of girls with big breasts end up working at Hooters. Does anybody know where girls with one leg goes to work?
He caught that one on the nail there, guys.
I should have warned him not to do that to me.
Yeah, you never answered the joke if you know it. Look, Ted, on this one, you're getting the raw, uncut version. This is going to be everybody.
Well, that's good, because...
Yeah, no censoring. Yeah. This is not edited.
I forgot he was in there.
Well, I wouldn't do, I hope you ain't been eating beans. You're sitting in that laundry room because we smelled gas in there a little while ago and there's 3 pilot lights in there.
Yeah, aw shit is exactly
Oh,
right.
shit, yeah.
The only thing that follows parts is shit.
A point of view with TC, first and last show.
Okay.
Thanks to the 3 pilot lights.
Well, I'm going to cheat. I'm not a professional comic, but I'll be getting better as I go along. This is what I call rapid fire. I'll give audience member 3 seconds to answer these. What did one Eskimo clown say to the other?
Have no idea what.
I knows you.
There's no fool like a cold fool. What's a lesbian's favorite breakfast food?
Ew. A lesbian.
A lesbian's favorite breakfast food.
I don't know. I know a couple of them. They like a lot of things. They like a lot of things. So go ahead. I don't know what.
He's gonna get tickled, I swear to God.
And vagina's pancakes.
Oh. All right. All right.
What do they call a baby goat in Japan? Karate Kid.
Correct.
Oh, I get that one.
What's a cocktail party?
Too many men at a party?
It's an anal orgy.
Oh. All right. Didn't know that.
Why did the farmer pour whiskey on his vegetable garden? He wanted to raise stewed tomatoes and pickled beets. What did the gay godfather say to his men?
I have no idea what.
I'm going to make him an offer I can't refuse.
Don't do it. The police gonna get hurt.
Jokes are good. I'm just nervous about presenting them. Okay, why did the little girl name her puppies Frito, Apple, and Banana?
I heard this one before.
He's your dad. You should.
Well, I probably told it to you because it's hard to be a comic with Alzheimer's.
Frito went away.
No, why did they call it Frito?
I-
Whatever in
She
apple.
wanted to teach Frito to lay, Apple to turn over, and Banana to flip.
Oh.
What?
You mean split?
What do you get when you cross Fred Flintstone with a banker? A yabba dabba Jew.
Like nothing, no money.
What did Fred Flintstone used to find on his lawn every morning?
Who knows, Ted? Come on.
Yabba dabba do.
Dude.
And yabba dabba don't.
And in the cases where Dino got out early, he found yabba dabba doo doo.
Ted, I
What
want a
type
copy
of
of this
meat
video.
and a golf course with nude female caddies have in common?
What?
They're both called hot links.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
My God, that was from the
What's a
dude
bunch
next
of
to you.
homosexuals in a hot air balloon called? Fruit basket. Okay, I've got some original songs. Obviously, I'm nervous, but I'm gonna keep on trying. This one's called "Mama Don't Put No Beer in the Oats No More," and I want the audience to get involved in this.
No.
Come on.
This side of the audience, when I point to you,
Ready? Hold on.
I want you to go da 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 da.
Da-da-da-da,
This side, I want
da-da-da-da.
you to go da da da. So when I point to you, I
On
get
this
da
side,
da 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 da.
Da,
And then over here, da da da.
da, da, da.
Okay. All right, let's see if we can do this.
Good luck.
Mama don't put no beer in the oats no more. Mama don't put no beer in the oats no more. Since Dad's been gone, she's been awful down. All she wears on her face is a frown. Mama don't put no beer in the oats no more.
Da, 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 da.
Mama don't put no gin in the beans no more. Mama don't put no gin in the beans no more. Since Dad's been gone, she's been awful down. All she wears on her face is frown. Mama don't put no gin in the beans no more.
Da, 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 da.
Mama don't put no wine in the sea no more. Mama don't put no weed in the sea no more. Since Dad's been gone, she's been awful down. All she wears on her face is a frown. Mama don't put no wine in the stew no more.
Da, 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 da.
Mama don't put no gin in the beans no more.
Da, 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 da.
Mama don't put no beer in the oats no more.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a good job.
Uncut version, y'all. Uncut version.
I don't know the words.
All right, go ahead, Ted. This is so fucked up. Oh. Ted, we're gonna have to make copies of this one. I want one. Woo!
We got some helium balloons that really turned them right here.
Actually, Dollar Tree has been out of helium for about 6 months. I don't know what's going on there. What's the similarity between Walmart and a mortuary?
We have no idea what is it.
They both have layaway plans. I hate to cheat like this, but it's
Cheater,
it's,
cheater, pumpkin eater.
This is not.
Is it cheating or all
Kelly, you
kinds of
cool?
chicken in?
See a few tears coming down your eyes. It be alright, though. Alright. Yeah, we're getting everybody in this video. This is the uncut, unraw, real, raw, rough version. Yeah, come on, Mountain. We got you too in the video.
Okay.
You ain't gonna, your leg ain't that long.
You're a good cook. How do you make beer battered fish?
You tried. You took double
Hit
step.
a salmon in the head with a can of Bush. Calvin, my cameraman, what kind of treat is not allowed on airplanes?
I don't know. I ain't never rode a plane. I'm afraid of heights.
Bomb pops.
Sarah.
What's an old lesbian's favorite snack?
Sarah.
My
Sarah.
friend Steven? Crunchy Munch.
Called Snicker Pops.
I wish I could remember some of these jokes.
How do you get a 15-year-old pregnant laid? Or how do you get a 15-year-old Mexican pregnant? Teach her to go home and do an essay.
Come to think of it, I do have a Mexican friend that happens to be a firefighter. You know what he named his two sons?
El Magway.
Jose 1 and Jose 2. You know, I'm not trying to be mean with ethnic jokes. I think there's a place for them. We have to laugh at each other. It's just how you get through life. But you think about Chinese food. You think after you're with a Chinese prostitute, you're horny again in an hour?
That's fucked up.
But I obviously.
Alright, fuck the sound cut. Do you do your rapid fires? What we got on
That
the
was a rapid
script?
fire.
Alright. I'm just saying what we got on the script. You let me know.
Well, he's done. I did some of my
He's
better
just been
stuff.
recording. He's just been recording more just cause.
Okay. To give myself the practice.
Oh, I ain't got to record no more?
Fuckers!
But
We said 3 minutes! We said 3 minutes! We done said 3 minutes.
I am speed.
why don't you
It's a beat.
Look at her bottle. Let it go.
why don't you cut for just a minute and while
Look at
it-
her.
Alright, we're recording, guys. Like I said, this uncut version, so you're good.
Okay, we're gonna continue testing these jokes out. I come from an area where fishing is a big deal, and it's not uncommon to see a bunch of guys standing around talking about the big one that got away. But if you see a bunch of women standing around talking about the big one that got away, they're not talking about fishing.
No.
You know how some people have the stupid habit of giving their kids weird names? I knew this one guy who liked to drink a lot, and when his son was born, he named it Liquor. As if that wasn't bad enough, he was also a drug addict, so the kid's full name was Liquor Crack. He was very popular.
Oh, sucks. I mean, what other job do you have to have?
Let's see. All depends on your point of view. I was walking through the school where I worked the other day, and I saw a good-looking secretary shredding papers. I stuck my head in the door. I said, "You're too young to be shredding your birth certificate." She laughed, and I went on. I walked down past the library, and I saw the old Krause library in there shredding things. I stuck my head in the door and said, if that's your birth certificate, that thing won't shred rocks.
You're mean.
I'll explain to you later.
Okay. I have a little problem with my hearing, and sometimes it gives me problems. One day at my work, we were getting ready for a big homecoming celebration, and two of the volunteer moms came up to me and asked, we're doing a little project and could use your help. I said, sure. What do you need? Well, we thought we would hang a few flags for the celebration. I looked at them and said, you know that's illegal in San Francisco. You know when you go to an area of business and there's a sign that says no shirt, no shoes, no service? I almost guarantee you that there's areas in all towns that if you wear no pants, you'll get service.
I used to.
Yeah.
You can do that almost anywhere.
There's a changing world out there, and I don't like it. The way some people look at things today, what some people say is a lot of pride to cover their actions is really a lot of nerve. There was this big lady in front of me in a checkout lane at a store. One of her legs was as big as my two legs put together, and she was wearing a skirt way too high above her knees. She turned around to me and looked and said, "What you looking at?" And I said, "Lady, please don't ask me that question when I don't have access to the Animal Planet."
Didn't mean to